Alright everybody, this is my module 12, um, making a graphic organizer for my staff to analyze data. So what I did was I sort of combined some of the things we're sort of already doing in my school as well as implementing information I learned from this class. So I just made a shortened graphic organizer, just like a table. I would do this in a spreadsheet if I was doing it for real, just because it's easier to go in and change, and you can add columns and rows easier than in a document. So I would put it in a spreadsheet, but I made it a document because I think it's easier to read. So at the top of the document we have priority. So what are we working on? So I chose equity just to show you an example. So equities are a priority. This is what we're working on, basically your main topic. Then in the next column we have where are we? So basically you would review the data depending on if it's demographic, perceptual, student data, or school processes. So I said for the data for this one we would review the ISCA survey, which is a school climate survey. Which in the school climate survey there's perceptual data. And then in the strategy, what's the end goal or the vision? So we're going to create opportunities for open and honest conversations about race, social class, culture, and beliefs that lead to equity for all families and students. Then we go to action steps. How did we get to where we are? We're going to develop and implement a school-based professional development plan that enhances understanding of students' race, culture, and individual learning needs. And we're going to partner with diverse families to highlight and celebrate cultures and stories. Then Fidelity Indicators, or how do we prove what we're doing with consistency? So we're going to have professional development calendar with equity days built in, teamwork and equity, and math and ELA vertical team meeting agenda and minutes. And we're going to have a visual scoreboard. And then the use of diverse, culturally relevant, and sensitive text that includes topics such as socioeconomic, blended families, multicultural, etc. that align with unit standards. We're also going to do Tell Me Who You Are time and have it built into the daily schedule. So this past year we started Tell Me Who You Are time, where the last 15 minutes of the school day is spent with kids teaching other students about their cultures and their background, and having guest speakers come in that are living within the community, so students could see people from the same cultures and background as them, and also to see positive role models. We're also going to have a literacy fact fluency night and multicultural days and family culture videos. So we also started to implement family nights, and in the family nights the students actually presented information about their culture, so the learning fell on the students, but obviously the teachers guided them in making their projects and helping them figure out the best way to present it. And then in the last column we have indicators of adult progress. So that's how we as adults are doing. How do we know what we're doing is making a difference? So implementation of differentiated and intentional lesson plans aligned with student needs, which will result in reducing the student achievement gaps across all subgroups. So we know we're accomplishing what we're trying to do if we can reduce the student achievement gaps across all the subgroups. And then if we scroll down, we also have the Bauer School PLC expectations, which I'm not going to read to you, but basically it's sort of like the norms and expectations for ELA and math. Thanks for watching.